Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be explaining to you guys everything I use from beginning to end to do a full set. And about 90% of the things that I use can be found on Amazon, and I will link everything in the description for you guys so you won't have to search high and low for it. And yeah, I'm gonna get right into the video. So this is everything that I use when I'm doing a full set on myself or anybody or any of my clients. So I'm going to just take you through my list and we are going to go from there. Okay, so first, this is not the first thing that I do, but if you do have a client that will come to you and they have like nails already on and you need to soak them off to do a full set, soaking off your nails can take a very long time. We all know that, and it's like the least favorite part for you probably, and definitely your client. So the one thing that I found on Amazon maybe like 2 years ago that have like saved my life have been these soak off bowls. And at the time that I got them, they were really cheap. They're probably like $5 or something like that for like both of them. And the way they work is you'll put your hot water in the bottom of here. Sometimes I use hot water from the sink, or if I need it to be hotter, so I will put these in the microwave because they both come out. So I put them both in the microwave and they will change your life. They are a time saver, and it's something about the water being heated up at the bottom that will make it that will speed up the process for you. So you'll put your water in here, and I put them in the microwave, and then I take them out and I will put like snap it back on like this. Snap it back, and you can put your acetone in your in the little holes, because there's like little holes in here for your fingers, and then you just put your fingers in and they will really help. Like, I think you can save yourself at least a half an hour when you're soaking off a full set, and in nails a half an hour is a very long time. So definitely get some of these bowls. Like I said, they were like $5 and they are a lifesaver. And while I'm on it, I didn't even think to put this part in the video, but I will show you guys the acetone that I use to soak off my sets. So let me just grab it. Okay, so this is the acetone that I use. This is called Beauty Secrets, and I get it from Sally's, and it's pure acetone, 100% acetone, which means that it can soak off artificial nails and gel nails and anything, acrylic, whatever you need to soak off, it can soak off. You can soak it off with this. And I get these from Sally's. I actually just had this one ordered to me and it came last week. I got these from Sally's, but you can get them from Amazon, and if I find the link on Amazon I will put it in the description. But really any acetone you get will work. These are fairly cheap. Also, I want to say, do not mind my nails, because if you watch my video before, I don't know if it'll be posted before this one, but my boyfriend did my nails and I still have them on, so they look like shit. They look horrible. Yeah, my nails look pretty bad because I just didn't have time to take them off. And then on this hand, I still have the set one that I did when I used forms for the first time. So if you want to check out that video, it's also on my channel. And yeah, my nails just look crazy. But anyway, okay, so now we're going to get into the actual set. And the first thing that I always do, no matter what, is I will always push back the cuticles. So the cuticle pusher that I use is this one. I got this from either Sally's or Cosmoprof, and yeah, I've been using this for a long time too. You can get this from Amazon though. They have like a whole bunch that you can pick from Amazon, and I think that these are like super important. I don't ever start a full set until I push back the cuticles. So yeah, I think it's weird because like sometimes I'll get clients and I'll start pushing back their cuticles, and they're like, oh, I've never had my had my cuticles pushed back before, and I'm like, what? But yeah, I always use this cuticle pusher, and it's not expensive at all. It's like $5. I think you can probably even get one for cheaper than that. And yeah, you can get this from Amazon, so I'm gonna find you guys a link so you can get it from Amazon. Okay. And now I want to talk about the drill bits that I use when I am recording, or I want to talk about the drill bits that I'm using when I'm doing a full set. So right after I push back the cuticles, I will grab this little drill bit, and I know for sure I got this from Amazon, and it's really small. I don't even know if you guys can see. It's a really small, there it is. It's a really small drill bit, but it's pointed at the end a little bit, so that way you can really get in that cuticle area. So yeah, I think it's like a holy grail nail bit. Like I think that everybody should have a cuticle drill bit where they can really get in the nails. So yeah, I always use this drill bit. I think, like I said, I think that everybody should have one of these. So this is the little drill bit that I use when I am cleaning around the cuticle. Then I will use this one. This is like a sanding band, and I just got these in the mail from Amazon like last week, and I love this sanding band because it's really fine and it just comes off, and you can just put a new one on and you attach it to your drill. And you can use this one to remove the shine on the natural nail because it's really fine, so you won't damage the nail or anything. So yeah, I really like this drill bit too. Also, what I've been recently doing, I have been cutting my cuticles and like my clients' cuticles, which is not really necessary. Like, you don't have to do it, but I've recently gotten to the point where I'm more comfortable cutting my clients' cuticles. I think it's also really important to get a good one, because if you don't get a good one that's not really sharp, then you will kind of mess them up. Like, you need one that can, once it clips good and you can keep on going. So make sure you get a really good sharp one. These are by Tweezerman, and I also got these off Amazon. And let me talk about my nail clipper. So I use a straight edge nail clipper, and that is how I cut my tips. I used to use an actual like tip cutter, like the ones that they use for like the puppies. Obviously like a nail one though, for our nails, and I just didn't like it because I think it was just a little bit too curved for me. With this straight edge nail clipper, you can make sure you get your shape really sharp. So I've been using a straight edge nail clipper for a while, and I don't even own one that's curved. Like, I don't even use it. So yeah, I think that straight edge nail clippers are a must for sure. And I'm gonna look at my list. I'm gonna look at my list because I want to make sure that I'm getting everything and I'm not leaving out anything for you guys. So okay, and the next thing, which is I think like the most important part of this video, is this Young Nails Protein Bond. This is like a must. I will not do a full set if I don't have any of this Young Nails Protein Bond. And this little guy is like $10, and I know that could be a little bit expensive because the bottle is like really tiny, but it's $10, but it's so worth it because I feel like I got this, like, I wasn't a beginner when I was using this, but I started using it, and when I was using it, I would have like lifting here and there, but it's like whenever I started using this and improved my prepping, this, like, my nails they stopped lifting, they like stopped coming off. So when I was a beginner, I feel like this really did save me. I feel like if you don't take anything else from this video, if you are a beginner, then you should definitely get you a Young Nails Protein Bond. And they're like, I think it might be even a little bit more expensive now if you get it off Amazon. It might be about $10 to $12. I think I even seen one for $15, but They do have it on their website, and it is $10 if you go to the actual Young Nails website. I get mine from Amazon because I just will like my stuff coming in from like one package from one place. But yeah, this is like so bomb. Like, I feel like this is the most important step. Like, you can't do a full set without a protein bond from Young Nails. And this is not sponsored because I'm not even associated with them, but I'm telling you, this is a game changer. So get you some Young Nails protein bond. Yeah, I can't even take myself serious because I keep looking at my nails. So I hope you guys are not distracted by my nails. I got the click all over the skin. Like, I'm trying to peel it off, but okay. So now I'm going to move on to the actual tips and placing the tips on. I use Beauty Secrets glue, which is the same brand as the acetone. And I've tried other glues, and I'm just not a fan. As a matter of fact, I have one brand, and it's a really popular brand. Like, I see a lot of nail techs use this brand, and this is a KDS nail glue brand, and a lot of people use this. If you guys you can see that a lot of people use this KDS nail glue, and I had bought like a 10-pack or like a 15-pack from Amazon one time, and it just wasn't really doing it for me. Like, it wasn't. It just, I don't know, maybe because I was so used to using like the Beauty Secrets glue. I just didn't like it. It's like too runny, it's too watery. Like, you can even tell, like, if you look at it, it's really watery, and I don't like that. I feel like this one has a little bit more control with a lot better consistency. So I just prefer to use Beauty Secrets glue over KDS. KDS nail glue is a lot cheaper than Beauty Secrets glue. Really, I feel like nail glue isn't really expensive at all, but you can get a lot in the package with KDS for a lot cheaper. So yeah, but I really like this one. I like the Beauty Secrets because I think it sticks better, and I think all around it's just a better glue. That's just my opinion. And yeah, I've been using this glue for a long time as well. And then next, I'm going to talk about my nail tips. A lot of people ask me, where do I get my nail tips from? I get so many DMs people asking me, where do you get your nail tips from? So I'm going to tell you. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be telling you guys what nail tips I use. And I'm bringing out two different ones. This case is like really messed up. I have had this for a long time. So when I first started doing nails, I used nail tips from Sally's, which suck. I don't even have any to show you because I haven't used those in so long. I had used nail tips from Sally's, but I didn't like how curved they were, and I didn't like how they curve like down. Maybe I'll put in an example so I can show you guys the difference. I hated using Sally's nail tips. Like, they would make, I already sucked at the beginning, but they would make my sets look worse. So I hated using Sally's nail tips, and for the life of me, I would like watch people on YouTube, or yeah, on YouTube and Instagram, like, how are they getting their nails like straight? Like, they would come off the nail straight, or they weren't so curved on the tip. I'm like, how are people doing that? Like, I thought that it was something you could do with the file. It probably is, but I'm telling you, stay away from the Sally's nail tips, or like the back in the day nail tips, and get you the new ones, the updated ones. I feel like everybody's using these same style tips, different brands, but they all really are the same. So that is when I found out about Glitter Planet's nail tips, and these like changed my life. Literally changed my life. I started using these, and I instantly saw a difference in my nail shape, and just my overall set like looked so much better. And it's because, I'll try to show you, I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but I'll try to show you, they're not as curved as they are from like Sally's or something. Like, they kind of go more straight out. Sally's nail tips would kind of like sit on the nail and then like kind of curve like down like that. Like, it would be like pointing downward. So these ones kind of stitch up a little bit more. They will kind of flow right off the nail into like so that it's straight. And I became obsessed with them. Like I will order, and also this brand is located in the UK, so like it would take like 15 or sometimes even longer, 15 days or longer to get to me, which sucks. So I would start buying them like in bulk so I could like never run out, because I was scared to run out of these because they were like so good. And you get 500 of them. Yeah, and these are the tapered square Glitter Planet nail tips. But last year, it might have been last year or maybe the beginning of this year, I have found a different brand from Amazon. And I found out because I think someone, I had like was doing my research and I saw them on Instagram, and these are cheaper. They're cheaper and they're closer to me, so I can give these tips in like 2 days, versus these, the other ones will take like 15 or 20 days to get to me. And these are, I feel like these even work better than those. Like I feel like they're more straight, and you probably won't be able to tell just from here, but I feel like they're even straighter than those. But I feel like anything is better than the old back in the day nail tips. So I'm telling you, if you are struggling with your shaping, or if you're struggling with your full sets, I'm telling you, if you change your nail tips, you might see a complete difference, and it'll probably even help you become better at something else. So these are the BT Art Box false nails. That's what it says on the top. So many people are asking me what nail tips I use, so here you guys go. I try to tell people that I get them from Amazon, but it's just not the same when you can, like, when you're telling someone. So I will have the link in the description. These will take your nail sets or your full sets to the next level. I'm telling you, look at your nail tips, and that could really be like holding you back. So definitely invest in these nail tips, you guys. If you use different ones that have that more straight look, let me know, because yeah, I tried a whole bunch of nail tips. I have like so many different ones. Like I will order, like, these are white tips. I've never really used white tips, but oh, I have a perfect example of the ones that I hate. So like it's hard for me to tell like which tips are curved and which ones weren't from Instagram, so I would just order them just in case and wait for them to get here. And then when they got here, I was like super disappointed. So these are the ones I'm talking about. You probably can't even tell, but like they're more curved, like they kind of curved down. These aren't even the worst ones that I've seen. Like they used to be, I've had ones that are even worse than this. And yeah, I don't even know why I still have these. Like I don't use them, but stay away from those tips, please. Also, I want to touch on why I use clear tips. I use clear tips because I used to use a lot of glitter, and I used to do a lot of glass set nails, if you will. And obviously, to get the glass effect and the clear effect, you can't use like the white ones that I just pulled out, or the whatever color you want to call them. You have to use clear ones. And it just became too much for me trying to order regular ones, straight ones, like the white color and then the clear color. So I just would use clear all the time, and now I use clear tips no matter what. And yeah, that's just what works for me. So let me move on to the next thing. Okay, files. I use a hand file, and I also use an e-file. So I'm going to touch on the hand file first. I use, what? I'm going to touch on the hand files first. I use, why are they, oh, you know what? My water must have spilled. 1 second. Okay, so for nail files, I use these nail files that I get from Amazon. I'm trying to tell y'all, Amazon is like my BFF. I get a package coming to Amazon every single day. It's almost like literally every single day. And some of it is not nail related, but Amazon is like my BFF. So I get these nail tips, and they have this they say Tachi Bell on them. They are jumbo. It says that they're disinfectable and washable, and they are 80/80 grit. So this is coarse. This will be considered a coarse nail file, and these also changed my life too, because I used to use nail files that were like 180 grit, and they just aren't coarse enough to do a really good shape in my opinion. So I started using these 80/80 ones a while ago, and I've never been back to the other ones. So I love these nail files. They're kind of hard to come across, really, a really good one. So I found these ones that I really like, and I've been using them for so long. And yeah, you can only get them in 10s. I used to be able to get them in a 50 pack, but for some reason I can only find them in 10s on Amazon, so that sucks. But yeah, I don't even care because I love these nail files, and they are about $10 for 10, so like they're like $1 a piece. And yeah, love these. Let me tell you what drill that I use. Okay, this is the drill that I use, and it looks really old and got some stuff like stuck on it. I got this from Sally's, and this was pretty expensive, especially for me at the time. I think it was over $100. I think it might have been like $150, and which is expensive for me back then. Like, as a beginner, I did not want to spend $150 on this drill. So I think me and my sister might even went half on it, because my sister used to do nails at the time when we both first started out. She did nails with me, so we went half on this, and it still was expensive to me, even going half on it. But I guess it was a good investment, because I got this drill in like 2018. So I know it's been like 2 years since I've been using this drill, and it still works. I've had issues with it here and there, but it's never like completely stopped working on me. So I use this drill, and I got it from Sally's, but I have been wanting to try like a cheaper one from Amazon just to see the difference, and I just never gotten around to ordering one. So if you use an Amazon drill that you really like, then let me know and I will purchase it, because I do need a new one. It's nothing wrong with this one, but it's like really beat up and old. So yeah. Okay, also I want to touch on what light that I use. I use this desk light. I'll just pull it down. I use this desk light. It kind of goes up like that, and then the top part is above you. It's not plugged up, so I can't turn it on, but the lighting is on this side. So you can turn this part any kind of way you want. You can lift it up. You can like have it down any way you want. It works. I got it from Amazon too, like a long time ago, and I still use it. And it clips to my desk. It just kind of screws on the bottom, and yeah, I have it always up and above me, so that way I can see really good. This is the only light that I use when I am doing my nails. I don't use any other lighting other than like the lighting that's in the room, and I think it works pretty well. So yeah, and let me talk about my monomer that I use, which I have been using also for a very long time. I'm going to bring out 2 of them. So this is the monomer that I've been using for a very long time. It's the Mia Secret brand monomer, and this is, how many ounces is this? This is a 32 ounce, bottle, and it's about $45 from Amazon. And yeah, I've been using this literally since the start. I used to get my monomer from Sally's at the time when I first started doing nails, but I started using this. I used to get like the little smaller bottles. It might have been like half this, but when I started using it so much, I decided to just go ahead and purchase like the big one. So I just purchased these like maybe once every 2 months. Well, really depending on how many clients I take. And I love this monomer. It's very, very, very universal. I can use this monomer with any acrylic powder that I'm using. Okay, so again, I've been using this monomer for a long time. It's, like I said, it's very universal. I can use this monomer with any powder that I'm using, Valentino or sugar and cream, anything, any brand powder I can use this monomer with. So I am obsessed. And I also bring out this one because when I first started, I started using Valentino's powder monomer to go with his powder, but this is expensive. This monomer is not as cheap as this one, and I didn't really see the difference. This is an 8-ounce bottle, and I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I think it was like maybe $30. So yeah, this little thing is $30 for 8 ounces, and this is like $40 for 32 ounces. Okay, let's move on to my powders, my acrylic powders that I use. I'm gonna grab one from each brand so you guys can just see the ones I use often. I'll start with the clear one that I use from Mia Secret, and I've also been using this one for a very long time. And it comes in a 4-ounce. This is the 4-ounce one, and it lasts me a very long time. I think this clear powder lasts for like months, depending on how much you use it. I used to use clear powder a lot more often back then. Now I don't use clear powder that much, so I've even had this one I had this for a very long time. But Mia Secret clear powder is the only Mia Secret powder that I use. I never use like, I used to use their colors, but I don't anymore. So for clear powder, I just use Mia Secret. I also use Valentino's powder because they are pretty great. He has a lot of different like varieties of like different nudes and like soft pink kind of clear colors. So I just really like to use his powders as well. And I just started using Vanessa nails, which in my opinion they're just okay. Her color powder, this is a green one, her color powders are kind of dry. Her color powders are kind of dry, so I use it, but it's not my favorite. I think Valentino's color powders are like way more smooth and way more creamier, but I do like the colors that she has, so that's what made me order them. And I use them if I have to, but in my opinion they're just dry, which could also be because I don't use her monomer for it. I just use Mia Secret for every powder, so that could have a lot to do with it. I don't know. And last, I use Sugar and Cream's powder, and this is like my go-to color. Most of the time when I'm using the nude color on YouTube, it's Sugar and Cream in the color Sand. I use it so often that I had to get a bigger one, and this is a, I don't know, oh, this is a 4-ounce one, and it was pretty expensive, but I had to keep ordering this color at least like once every 3 weeks, so it just made more sense to me to get a bigger one. And yeah, I am obsessed with this color. Obsessed with this color. I always use Sugar and Cream Sand. I'll talk about the top coat, gel top coat that I use. I have been using this for a very long time. I got this 2-pack from Amazon for like $16, and it's a no cleanse top coat, and I am obsessed with this. It gives it really good, your nails a really good shine at the end. It's not expensive, and it gets the job done. Again, I get this from Amazon, and yeah, gel top coats last a long time. Even though I use it frequently, they do last a very long time. So this is something that I rarely have to order, but if you do want to buy it, you can get like a 2 packs, and I think you maybe even get more in a pack, but I don't know. And yeah, that's all I use for gel polish. Let me talk about, oh, we're pretty much finished, but I want to talk about cuticle oil. Ooh, I used to use Zoeve, Z-O-E-V-E, that's her Instagram name. Her cuticle oil, this was like a gold one with gold in it, and I use it all because I really like this one. And I currently use one of her cuticle oil pens, which is pretty much gone too. So pretty soon I'm gonna start making my own, because I really love cuticle oil pens. I think it just gets really right in that area where you need it. So cuticle oil pens, I think, are a way to go. You can even sell them to your clients so they can take them home and oil their cuticles up, because I think cuticle maintenance is very important, and it's something real easy it's something really easy that the client can do on their own at home. So cuticle oils, I think, or cuticle oil pens, I think, are a really good thing to do. And then lastly, I want to talk about disinfecting, because I feel like a lot of videos that you see on YouTube, they won't tell you how to disinfect, or they rarely ever touch on it. But disinfecting is something that's super important, especially as a beginner nail tech. It's very important to make sure you're cleaning your stuff and you're not using the same stuff on your clients without cleaning it before. So a lot of the things that I've shown you guys are metal, so they have to be cleaned. I know people use like one-use stuff, so they can just throw it away. I just don't like the way that it works. I think these are better quality and they just are better. So I use metal, but it has to be disinfected before you use it on your next client. So I'm gonna tell you what disinfectant that I use, or what disinfectant that you probably should be using. So I use Barbicide. If you did like a nail school or some kind of cosmetology, they will teach you all about Barbicide. It's very important, and it is a hospital grade disinfectant. So I have it in a spray, and I can make this. I'll get the things that I use to make it. You can put it in a spray bottle. I also have Barbicide wipes. You can use these to wipe down your chair and your desk. So yeah, these are actually very, very helpful. They've just been sold out everywhere because coronavirus. So it's hard to find disinfectant wipes, but these are really, really, really good. So also you can use this. I pour my Barbicide in here, and it just has a little top that comes out. You can put your utensils and your tools. You can put your tools that you use in here, and you just drop it in, and you just place this at the bottom, or you just put it back in and it'll go to the bottom, and you let your stuff sit in here for like 10 minutes, and then you have to rinse it off. But before you can even put your stuff in there, you have to clean your stuff first with like soap and water. So make sure you clean them first, and then you can put them in there, and then let them soak. And then once you take them back out, you have to rinse it off and then dry it, and then you're good to go. So it's not something that's super hard to do, disinfecting, but you have to do it, because if you don't, then you can start spreading different things, and we don't want to do that. So make sure you are disinfecting, and I'll show you how I make it really quick. I make my own Barbicide with, so this is how it looks on the packaging, and this little thing comes with 6 2-ounce bottles of Barbicide. So it comes in a little thing like this, but you can't just pour this in here. You can't just pour this in here or in here. You have to dilute it with water first. You have to dilute this with water first. So you can't just pour it in because it's too strong to use by itself. So you can pour this, and I think it's like 32 ounces of water. you'll fill this with the water, and then you'll just pour this in here, and it turns into like a light blue color. So like this one's a little bit darker. It should be more like this color. And that is how you make your barbicide. Super easy. So yeah, we're finished. And thank you for watching my video. I hope I touched on a lot of things that will be helpful for you to use if you're a beginner. And let me know if you guys are using some of the same things that I have mentioned in here. So yeah, thank you for watching my videos. Don't forget to leave me some comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.